Okay, let me skip that. Okay.
She slapped her in the face.
Oh. Give it that Will man.
Immediately regretted throwing hands and disappeared from the counter to go hide in his office. That's when the crazy woman went berserk. She started hollering at the top of her lungs, pushing stuff off the counter and throwing
Oh my god, bro.
into the kitchen. She threw over a cup of straws, spilling them all over the floor.
What, y'all think I'm stupid? Think I can't count? I got a 10-piece, not a 9-piece. Maybe I rip off one of your fingers and see how you feel about it.
Bro, what does fingers got to do with a piece of nugget? That's just one nugget. How much does a 10-piece cost? Let me find out. Okay, chicken my nuggets. Yeah, a 10-piece is like $4.99 or $6.49. Oh, it's $4.49. That's not really a lot.
She was making an awful scene. At that point, I couldn't help but
That's like $5, bro. I can make that out of my pocket.
to try and calm her down or get her out of the restaurant, but she was inconsolable. She pulled on one of those plexiglass barriers that
Oh my god, bro. You're gonna be paying for this.
and hurled it towards someone.
Oh!
And nearly
I hope she did not do that, bro. You're getting sued. You're out here targeting the employees. You can literally get sued for this. Okay. Do not do what this lady did. If you get angry, I get it. You want to get you a Happy Meal, but they did not give you your toy. But ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Don't need to take anger on this poor guy. He didn't even do nothing. Now he's probably gonna sue you.
nearly stabbed their eye out. Still, the corner of the plexiglass sliced them in the temple, spurting blood all down their shirt.
Let me see that witch that gave me my food. Come on, she needs a good beating.
I realized she was talking about me, and that's when she jumped the counter. She locked eyes with me.
Bro, bro, she really jumped over the counter.
By a small crowd of employees.
Yeah, get her.
Hold of her and threw her out the door.
Lock that door.
Back.
Oh my.
Time she came back, actually. Every time we thought she was gone, she would storm back in, throw something else at the people in the kitchen.
Bro, she's so crazy.
Finally,
Oh my god, bro, you're goofy. At this point, I'm gonna have to.
eternity, the
I
manager
gotta lie to you.
yelled at her. The cops are on their way. You really want to throw your life away over one chicken nugget? At that, she
Matter of fact.
disappeared. The cops showed up about an hour later.
Please, why didn't you call an ambulance?
Copy of the security footage. I thought she would eventually get fined a few grand or spend a few nights in jail, but we never got word that she'd been caught. 3 or 4 months passed,
Oh.
the season changed, and I pretty much forgot about the whole thing. Pretty much everyone moved on, even the cops. Then, one day, I was working the drive-thru again, and I saw
Oh.
her. She came back with her boyfriend and ordered the exact same thing. My heart sank to the floor when she came up to the window. I recognized her immediately. She still wore that same awful
Nah, bro, she got that prison shirt. She broke out. Why is her boyfriend making the same?
insane looking. She stared me down with this creepy, deranged smile, like some kind of psycho.
Bro, why didn't y'all ban her?
But she didn't say anything. She just took her food and drove off slowly, looking at me through the window until they were out of sight.
Oh, nasty. I hope you took on your food. I hope your pillows warm tonight.
She counted all 10 of her nuggets. It gave me a jolt, forcing me to remember her littler rampage back in August.
Oh my god. No, bro. Can we get a POV of the guy that got his eye stabbed?
Went down. Then I was done with my shift. Right before I walked out the door, I remembered that I'd seen her that day. Just as a precaution, I got out my keychain and clutched the little pink bottle of pepper spray. I'd had this thing since I was a sophomore in high school, about 6
Boy, you better make sure you have it right, because you don't want to aim at yourself. I've done that. Somebody accidentally... I got a little story. It'll be quick. Somebody actually had pepper spray. No, it's our substitute teacher. She had pepper spray. One of my classmates accidentally sprayed it. Bro, they almost died, bro. They're choking, like, real bad. I was like, oh my god, that stuff must be strong.
Seconds, I heard her walking behind me.
How do you know it's her?
Up with me, coming up so quickly that I was sure she was about to attack. Instinctively, I turned around and sprayed her straight in the eyes.
Her.
Without bothering to linger for any reason, I turned back and
Leave. Run.
As I fumbled with my keys looking for the unlock button, I looked back to the woman with the insanely colored hair. She was still standing, but she was staggering. I saw her wipe her eyes vigorously and spit on the ground. Then she looked straight at me. Her eyes were bloodshot.
Bro, you mess with me, bro. It's just a 10-piece nugget.
Thick tears. She bared her teeth.
Bare your teeth, bro.
Screamed horribly.
Stop screaming, bro. She's already annoying me with that scream.
Opened the car door.
Lock it.
Went inside, locking it behind
Oh, thank
me.
God.
I thought I was safe, but
Bro, you want to talk about hair? Bro, what is that? What is that? Look like you got like a whole baseball cap. Like, oh, well, you were technically wearing that.
before I could even calm my
But with that hair color, though.
to start my car, I saw a rock bashing into the
Bro, what?
smashing it like a wine glass.
Bro, drive off. Whatever. Oh, God. I gotta. Okay, you know what? Bear through it, y'all. Bear through it, y'all. Alright, just skip it at this point. Just skip it. I didn't want to
I shrieked, and then her
make this a
hands
3-clip.
came to the window.
Bro, what the f...
Yanked me through the door, all
God
over the
dang.
shards of glass and dropping me on the pavement while still grasping at my scalp. She struck me in the face repeatedly, using her nails like claws, cutting my face and eyes, splitting my lip and scarring my cheeks.
This will teach you to disrespect me, you little punk. You
He didn't even say anything to you. Literally nothing. He just looked at you.
gonna remember me.
I don't know how long I was taking that for. I didn't fight back. I just clutched my car keys so she wouldn't steal it. Eventually, I heard my manager come out and start yelling. That's when the crazy woman dropped me to the ground and ran off, disappearing once again.
I hope.
What's worse, the police still haven't found her. They don't care enough about me to go looking, I guess. But she
Because you're black, bro. You gotta understand that.
ruined my life. I quit my job after that day, and I moved.
Why didn't you quit the first time, though? Like
I
that.
missed my college graduation because my face was so messed up. I'm too scared to go outside. I'm just worried that I'm going to run into her. And she'll recognize me all over again.
This is the first story, I believe.
Begins to argue with a worker over her order. There is no audio, but witnesses told police that the customer became verbally abusive toward the staff. That's when the situation turned violent.
Wait.
The customer tried to get behind the counter and had to be pushed back out the door by other workers. When she couldn't get behind the counter, she started throwing things.
She...
The woman with the red hair threw everything she could get her hands on.
Oh, she actually...
Wet floor signs, a trash can,
God.
numbers, another wet floor sign. Before leaving the restaurant, she grabs a big promotional sign and heaves it over the counter. Then she finally walks out.
Bro. The cops didn't even... If y'all didn't catch her, bro, cops are bad. I'm sorry. It might be hard, but y'all have tracking dogs. It's not that hard to find somebody. That's just stupid. Bro, she threw so much stuff. For what? You're probably going to have to pay for that, too. Like, I get it, y'all. Y'all just can't get mad over that, though. It's just food. Shoot. I wouldn't even be...
Around the early 2000s.
Let me stop you right there. Hold on, narrator. Bro. Is that Ronald McDonald? Now I know why we don't see you in the advertisement no more, huh? You fell off. Bring his volume up.
There was a high clown epidemic, where multiple reports of people being chased by clowns was at an all-time.
I think this was a prank, too. But, like, a lot of people made this.
Most were classified as pranks, but regardless
Yeah.
of their intentions, it was downright terrifying. The next story was inspired by some footage of a Ronald McDonald terrorizing someone at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was a prank. I hope it was. Boy, jump him.
Have you
Hey, come here, boy. Let me show you why they call me Will Smith.
Despite you already ordering. I know why, and I'll tell you. But I need to give a disclaimer that this story isn't for the faint-hearted. This allegedly happened to a friend of mine.
A friend of a
We'll call him
friend.
John, and we'll call his roommate Brad.
Oh, you mean that kid that was on Amigo?
The fall semester was in full effect.
If y'all don't know.
They both
If you know, you
studied on
know.
the same campus nearby their student housing. It was alleged that John moved in with Brad as he was
Oh,
originally from
I think that's a reference. That reminds me of that guy that had like the horror story of the Christmas and the Grinch.
and needed a place to stay for the following career.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there.
Brad was known to not be the most pleasant individual to study around due to his constant guitar rehearsals for his rock band. This would cause John to always opt to study at a nearby McDonald's. It was usually the go-to place for students, as this particular franchise was a 24-hour establishment. The McDonald's was never packed, at least not during the night shifts. So
Oh, listen to the way he eats.
finding a place to sit wasn't so bad.
Oh,
We
nasty.
usually find a loiterer or two, and we're guaranteed to find this one female bookworm who would literally show up every night. John would always purchase a meal before studying, giving him a plausible excuse to dine without feeling like he was loitering. Hello, sir. Welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order? Just a Big Mac and a small Coke, please. All right, sir. And would you like fries with that? No, thank you. Are you sure, sir? It's almost 3 a.m. Okay, so what? All right, sir. That'll be 8:19 after
Oh, I know why he asked. Because he wanted him to stay a little bit longer. So I guess if he had company.
taxes. And how will you be paying? Card, ma'am. John taps his card on the machine and awaits his food as the odd behavior from the cashier left him feeling uneasy. Nonetheless,
There's a reason. There's always a reason.
tray of food
The
inside
cashier's usually trying to protect
chore of study.
or
About
trying to
10
end you.
minutes before 3 a.m., the female bookworm slides by John's table with a frantic look on her face and says,
You can eat
It's
that.
almost time. You should probably pick up your fries now.
"What the hell are you talking about, lady?"
Dude, hurry up. We don't have much time.
The female proceeds to head towards the front counter while John sat there dumbfounded. John then gets up from his seat and follows the girl's lead by ordering a large fry after her. As the pair head to their respective tables with their fries, John approaches the female and begins to interrogate her by saying, "I got the fries, now what?"
I recommend just sitting down with your fries. It's literally going to be 3 a.m. any second now.
Oh my god, now I realize. If you guys don't know, back in like 2014, people be doing like this 3 a.m. challenge. Oh my god, bro. This is dumb. I used to believe that because I was like 5 or 6. I'm like, bro, dad, mama,
What the hell are you talking
don't open Siri at 3
You
a.m.
don't know about him? The clown?
Who?
Duh. Ronald McDonald.
First of all, Ronald McDonald ain't that bad, alright? It ain't that bad.
Haven't you gotten the hint why they always ask if you want fries with that?
No. Why?
I recommend you always have fries on hand, or else he'll turn you into a McFlurry.
It's me into McFlurry, huh? It better be Oreo. That's all I gotta say. It better be Oreo. That's the only one. You cannot tell me. Only the Oreo ones really taste good. There's Reese's. That's alright. I don't know what the other one is. I think it's like Musketeers. Hey, bro. Back up. Back up my food, bro. What? First of all, how did he enter? Sick beat. Not sick.
And what do we have on today's menu?
Oh. Bro, that is nasty.
Hello, young lads. Such a fine couple you are. Care to share some delectable fries? Pretty please?
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Bro, I don't care. Take my fries. I don't really like them anyways.
Good. I'll catch you all next time. And make sure to have fries with your Big Macs and Happy Meals.
Oh, you just ate fries? That is dry. That can really make your... Because that has a lot of salt on them. I know when you do McDonald's, they're really salty. The salt can make your mouth dry.
Part of the building.
If you don't eat fries without a drink, you're a monster.
The more he slowly realized that this was an everyday thing. Well, a 3 a.m. thing to be exact. The so-called Ronald McDonald would torment the customers and employees for fries.
What does that
They
sound?
were in debt to him for something. Nobody really bothered to do a damn thing about it and just went along with the whole facade. John, on the other hand, wasn't so pleased with the idea of being taxed to sit at McDonald's in exchange for his fries.
Oh yeah,
There
that's.
was nothing.
I hate to do it, but I gotta. So a small costs like $1.39. A large is like $1.89. That's not really that much. I don't know really how much it is for tax. So $1.39 tax like
John had spread
a
the
dollar
word about the clown, but
45.
no one really believed him, especially his loud roommate Brad. One night, John decided to
So
bring
it ain't
Brad to the
really that
McDonald's to
bad.
prove that what he was
It
saying
ain't
was in
really that bad.
Brad
It
didn't
ain't
believe him and
really
scoffed
that
at the
bad.
whole ordeal, as if the clown was some fake phony urban legend or some weirdo hustling food from regular customers. The time was 10 minutes shy before 3, and that's when everyone excluding Brad went to the front counter to pick up an order of fries. What makes the story more disturbing was how Brad carried himself. He had the same stubborn attitude and remained seated at the table despite John's multiple warnings. When 3 a.m. came around, the clown entered the McDonald's and immediately approached the bookworm's table first.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize I was on ad. My bad. My bad, y'all.
This batch was fresh off the fryer.
Oh, bro.
The clown then approaches John and Brad's table as
You're
they look
mad
at the clown,
nasty.
their jaws hanging to the ground. Ooh, look what we have here. That's when John saw Brad holding a handful of fries with his bare hands, and John's fry container completely empty without an ounce of potato in it.
Bro.
I recommend you always have fries on hand, or else he'll turn you into a McFlurry.
Turn me into a McFlurry.
No. Ah!
It better be a good, darn good McFlurry too. Bro, we didn't even get to see what happened. Man, they said, I'm about to turn you into a McFlurry.
I have been in television for 24 years. I just came to get something to eat. And I have very seldom been at a loss for words. Sir, I just came to get something to eat. But I don't even know what to ask you first.
Context? No? Why are there
When
two?
I was a kid, I didn't have much money. My mom raised me by herself while she worked 2 jobs, so I spent a lot of time alone in our apartment. I had to fend for myself as far as making food and finding things.
Sugar and salt.
For food, I frequented the closest and cheapest thing there was, the McDonald's around the corner. It was easy, and I only needed a handful of quarters to get a meal, which was all I had. As for my entertainment, one thing I did have was my mom's old desktop computer with a CRT monitor.
YouTube.
It was already old by those days' standards, and this was before we had smartphones. Despite that, to me, access to the internet was an absolute luxury.
Google,
The big thing
hello.
on the internet back then was chat rooms. Stuff like Facebook and Instagram didn't exist yet, so just about the only way to talk to people besides email was a chat room. There wasn't much to it, just some basic information like their name and age. And most of the time the chat rooms were community-based, so you'd be talking to people that lived somewhere in your city. I thought it was a pretty neat way to potentially
Nah,
meet
he setting us
people
up.
in the world, though it did end up having some problems. There was one guy I remember meeting very clearly. He was really cool to talk to online. His name in the chat room was John, and he was around my age.
Nah,
We
he ain't your
traded
age.
messages almost every day for a few weeks, and we even played the original Counter-Strike together. Then one
Oh
day
my
he said
God,
he wanted to
y'all are
meet up and get
lucky.
something to eat. I had nothing better to do, as usual, so I agreed. but I had to ask if he lived close by. I didn't have a car or a bike, and I couldn't really afford to take the bus. I was a slight bit cautious, so I didn't tell him my home address. I just asked if he could meet me at the McDonald's by the big intersection near my place. He said that was no problem, so we agreed to meet there at 6 o'clock that evening. I have to admit I was pretty excited. I never met any of the people I talked to on the internet before. And to be honest,
There's a reason.
I didn't really have many friends, even at school. I had high hopes to hang out with this guy more regularly, even before I'd seen him for the first time. I raided my mom's coin jar for some quarters, just enough to get a Happy Meal as usual. Then I walked out into the street around 5 minutes before we were set to meet. I got to the McDonald's at 6, but didn't see him. I kept an eye out for the green jacket John said he'd be wearing as I took a seat in the dining room. The McDonald's employees recognized me as I was there almost every day. I decided to wait for John to get there before I ordered, knowing I wouldn't be bothered by the workers. After a few minutes, I started to get a little anxious. I didn't have a cell phone as they weren't very common back then. I was just sitting there in silence.
Must have been around like early 2000s.
That's when I saw a strange-looking man wearing a
No, he better not say that's a green trench coat. What did I tell you? He ain't your age. They be lying, bro.
trench coat standing by the window, staring at me. The moment I made eye contact with him, he began shuffling towards me until he was standing
Get out of there.
the table. The table was about waist height on him.
Bro, what is that? He's not even wearing a shirt. And why is he wearing a trench coat? Might be cold outside, I don't know.
Box right over the edge. You look hungry, little boy. Would you like something from my Happy Meal?
Nah. That's that sleep candy. Got that melatonin.
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm just waiting for someone. Oh, are you waiting for John? He's my son. Without asking.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
The man sat down
wait.
right next to me in the booth.
You didn't mention anything about the dad.
A good seat right across from me. He shifted the Happy Meal box and set it in his lap, even though the table was right there. He leaned in and mumbled in my ear, like he was about to say some kind of secret. He called me and said he was about to ride his bike to meet somebody here. I know this isn't the greatest part of town, so I thought I should drive over to make sure everything was safe. But I figured he'd be here by now. Oh, I hope he's okay. But while we're waiting, you should eat something. I bought this Happy Meal for the two of you. Come on, don't be shy.
Bro, you think a Happy Meal's gonna feel two kids? Only one, and that's mine. My Happy Meal got my toy. Well, actually, your son's, but
I really didn't know how to feel about the guy.
I'm just talking about from John's point of view. That's mine, huh?
Think about it. I guess I didn't really have
Wait, did you even see him buy it, though?
intentions. On the one hand, he was really invading my personal space.
Exactly.
But on the
Flag
other
one.
hand, his story made sense to me. I mean,
No!
I've known the name of the
Ask. He could be faking. I fell for that. He could be faking that. He's like, oh, well, no. He said he's waiting for somebody. He could be pretending to be John. He's like, oh, are you waiting for somebody? He's setting you up because. How would he know that? What are the chances? I mean, yes, that's possible, but it's also possible that he's actually John, and John doesn't really exist.
waiting to meet. What made me give him the benefit of the doubt, though, was the growling in my stomach.
Yeah.
I knew I could have paid for my own meal, but I didn't think there was any...
Nah. If he asks you to, I'm gonna leave it right here. You can open it. Don't open it. Don't open it. It's not a Happy Meal.
Sure. Thank you,
It's
sir.
an Italian sausage.
Yeah, that's it. Just reach...
Nope. It's not a Happy Meal. It's not a Happy Meal. Do not open that box. I know what's in there. It's an Italian sausage, bro. It ain't McDonald's. It's freaking Lynx.
in there and grab something at random. Be fair to John, he opened up the box as it was still in his lap, but wouldn't let me look inside. Desperate for some food, I reached in, but as far as I could tell, there wasn't any food at all in there. I grabbed onto the only thing that was in there, but it definitely wasn't anything that was supposed to be in a Happy Meal.
Oh.
It felt weird, almost clammy, and it wouldn't come out of the box when I tried to retrieve it.
Is everything
That's not McDonald's. He played you. You fell for it.
okay over here?
Neither of us heard her walking up to us. We both jumped a little bit. I took my hand out of the box and the man very frantically closed it up. The employee stood sternly with her hands on her hips. Yeah, we're all good here. I'm just enjoying some quality time with my son. I barely had any idea what was going on, but I didn't want to cause any problems with the
He lied. He lied. Get out of there. Tell that she's gonna help you.
McDonald's I ate at almost every day, or the man who said he was my friend's dad. You see out there? My other son is on the other side of that window. You see him there?
You lying waste of space. Get out of here, I'm calling the cops.
Right then, the man threw the Happy Meal box to the side and ran out the door. The woman
That bro wasn't even wearing pants.
must have recognized me. I'm assuming the manager didn't let me leave. She asked for my mom's phone number and called her. It felt like I was in trouble for something, but I didn't know what it was.
You aren't.
The woman told
You're
me
not in
to
trouble.
wait until my mother came to pick me up. So I waited, and in that time, John never showed up. And I eventually realized that he never existed in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But the weirdest part of all is, when I picked up the box,
It
the
was
man
empty.
left
There's a hole.
irrationally hoping for some food. I realized that it was more
Okay.
than just completely empty. There was a hole cut out of the bottom about 2 inches wide. I had no idea why anyone would do that at the
Oh.
time, but I eventually connected the dots. My mom came a couple hours later and took me home.
I felt
We
bad.
didn't talk much about what had happened, but
I'm
a
sorry.
few months later,
I'm sorry.
I figured it out. We were watching the show where they would catch predators, and on that night, the face of the man they caught.
I'm sorry. If this is real, if you've experienced this, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. People are scumbags out here. Nasty.
Thought was one I recognized.
Get some
It was
bitches.
the man in the trench coat. And where else had they caught him? But another neighborhood McDonald's.
I have been in television.
Oh, that's him?
24 years. I just came to get something to eat. And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to
But
get
I
something to
don't
eat.
even know what to ask you first.
I just came to get something to eat.
John,
Oh,
we've been through this before. What are you doing?
she said she was 12.
I've got the chat log again.
She said she was 12. That's all I gotta say. Alright, YouTube. Subscribe. Subscribe to, short horror films or horror shorts party. Subscribe, bro. Get him to 1 million at least. Come on, bro. Come on. At least give him that 600K. I see y'all got like 30 followers on Instagram, but y'all not subbing to my YouTube. It's okay. It's okay. But, I better not continue liking on this video. Alright. Subscribe. Press the like button. Comment down, maybe. Yeah, that's all I got to say.